Bonjour et bienvenue à un autre épisode de Starfield. Aujourd'hui, on va aller faire la première mission. Attends, on peut juste skip là. On va aller faire la première mission des Vanguard. Il fallait qu'on aille à... Oh, j'ai ça quand je fais ça, je pèse une fois de trop. Bon, on va aller faire... on s'en va sur Tau Ceti 2. Tau Ceti 2? Tau Ceti... Tau Gourmet Production Center. Alright, let's go. On va aller voir ça. On perdra pas trop de temps là, à niaiser et à parler. Là. Il n'y a absolument rien qui a changé. J'ai pas joué entre les deux épisodes.
Breathe at it. What the hell knocked him over? Oh, not good.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? On a des ships. Oh, that does not look good. Oh, that does not look good. Non, attends, j'allais dans mon Sense Star Stuff. Il n'y a pas personne. Il y a comme clairement... shit has gone down. Common quarters. Since down I'm gonna... We don't have two tug is gonna change. Ok, fait que ça c'est de la... The plan. On some incredible machinery and they barely used and probably left it to rot the moment the war ended. Ok, fait qu'ils ont repris la chose. This one doesn't rotate, the rest of us are firearms certified. We make food as we know it. We're also living in close quarters a long way. Ok, fait que c'est comme... Il y avait un plan, mais comme clairement... Clairement, le plan, il a pas fonctionné super bien. Ooh.
That's, fresh. And there's still salvage to be had. It's not good.
Hey, c'est ça que je suis en train de me dire. Permanently grants the recipe for the deep food item. Alright. Ouais, il y a encore du salvage, c'est ça. Je peux dessus. Something. Ouais, il y a du salvage, fait que c'est comme... Il n'y a plus personne, fait que clairement... Ah, même ici, c'est quoi ça? Canuck Pilsner, un cred stick sur la toilette. I'll take that. Ouais, ok, ça c'est pas cool, c'est comme il dit, c'est fresh. So what? What could have caused this? Je me suis collé, non, je peux pas. J'ai une place pour descendre. Ah. Right, that's a destroyed...
Holy sh... I ain't never getting used to that.
Okay. That's a screen. Je fais comment pour descendre? Ah, là. That's a fucking broken starship, right?
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Oh, it's a fucking Terrormorph. It's a fucking Terrormorph. Il est capable de juste détruire des robots. Capable de juste kill du monde de même. Ok, je les sens, c'était quand même assez loin. That's a fucking Terrormorph.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate.
T'as les mêmes yeux que moi.
You see on patrol, maybe? You'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Vanguard sent me. But they failed to mention how bad things were.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in.
Ouais, en effet.
What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A Terrormorph.
Oh, called it.
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A Terrormorph here? That is very, very bad news.
All the settlers dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
Alright. That's fun. Kind of anomaly we talking here.
Terrormorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Alright. On sait c'est quoi un Terrormorph là, je pense. Sounds like you could use my help.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Alright. Right, let's get the security system
Good.
back.
Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end.
Parce que je suis capable de
Take
tuer
care
un
of yourself out
Terrormorph.
there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Right, fait que c'est ça, on a tué la dernière fois, fait que je sais que je suis capable à ce point-là. Play on mine. Right, and I'm taking everything that's not bolted down. Well, des affaires qui sont actually useful, là. Ok, c'est le shotgun shell. 12 gauge shotgun shell. Arrête, ça je l'ai-tu pris déjà? Non, boom, pop cherry. Où est-ce que je m'en vais? Ouais, je m'en vais à l'autre bout de la place, ok. Puis là, on va spammer mon... Oh, je peux sortir par ici.
How on earth do you do that?
Je pèse sur left bumper puis right bumper en même temps. Right. Livestock. Build logs. work. Community new era, open range farming, able to function without fences, true free range. Build 02, build 03, everyone's finally got the hearing back. So I think we can go for test number 2. At least we got the fundamentals on. Turn on the system, have the signal beam directly into your personal radio, letting you know the location of nearby craters. Next up, improving how many animals we can track at once. Reset required. Bounty hunter. Emergency, this is not a drill. Sweet, that's money. Oh, disassembler. Refined Orion. Ah, you'd see. Security logs, equipment drop. A couple predators came over the ridge. Maria was up, so she took a couple shots at them. Long ladders were installed. No one. Blah blah blah. Took night. Multiple days on ladders. Turrets are hooked up. Blew up the grid. Rewiring starts today. A couple more tests. Some technical materials. Feed prop. Okay. Status offline. System reboot. Turret diagnosis error. Damage detected. Reset security connection. Evisceration building packaging. Okay, you'll come to the
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terrormorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5 system status. Turn on tracking system. Frequency tuning is required for proper training. Tracker frequency tuning 183.5. Targets 1. Uh-oh. Wait for system to re-engage.
Tracker's reading green. And what's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Oh, snap. Ah, il a juste tout sorti les guts.
Look, with that thing on the move, my advice, avoid direct engagement. The kill lanes, they're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terrormorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Right. This is the target, 41 meters. J'en ai un qui est juste en dessous de moi. Hein. Oh. Ça c'est vraiment freaking utile, tu vois, il est juste là.
I thought today was gonna be dull.
Bon. Anti-gravity field. Shut, bitch. Bitch.
This
Oops.
is my favorite part.
Come on. C'est quoi que j'ai pris? Ah, j'ai... Come on. Ow. Bitch.
Hey, we actually did it. Constellation has skills. This deserves a victory lap.
Ouais, j'aurais voulu faire le reste, mais regarde, qu'est-ce que tu veux que... Oh, talk with Sam.
I'd appreciate a chat.
The time is not
Anything
right.
you make it through is a victory in my book.
The time is not right. Turn to Hadrian. Alright, well, ça a été plus... Ça a été un petit peu plus intense que je m'attendais, mais ça a fonctionné. Fait que là, on est capable de tuer Terrormorph. Oh, il y a un dude là. Zipper bandages.
Well, they don't need it.
Right, normalement, il aurait fallu aller tout ouvrir les affaires, pis ci, pis ça, mais là... That was kind of easy.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terrormorph!
Yep. All taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal.
J'aurais voulu ouvrir les turrets pis tout ça, mais genre, il m'a pas vraiment laissé le choix, là.
Grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Un freaking Terrormorph qu'on a freaking battu. Bim bam boum. C'est pas facile à battre, mais ça se bat. Quelle intensité? Going 45 hours a day, working through the nights. Ok. Bon, fait que ça c'est Remote Security Connection, ah, c'est ça. Bon, on n'a jamais reparti les tourelles, mais bon, whatever. On n'a pas tant besoin à ce point-là. Terrormorph est mort. Je vais me reprendre mon petit... Puis quand c'est gros, fait que quand c'est gros, anti-gravity field. Quand c'est petit, tu fais gravity wave. Gravity wave, on voyait, ça faisait juste comme le stagger. Oh, 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 oh. Ça faisait juste comme le stagger. Puis, c'est ça. Le Gravity Field, ça le gardait dans les airs un peu plus longtemps. Mais j'assume que comme si t'es un humain ou quoi, tu fais juste faire le BOOM! Puis, je pense que ça me coûte moins cher aussi. Gravity Wave, c'est quand même 25. Ouais, Gravity Field, 45, c'est ça.
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this Terrormorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests.
Pests?
But Terrormorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us.
C'est comme les
She's
aliens.
right. Everyone's got theories about them, but no one has the answer.
So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terrormorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business?
Ouais, c'est ça.
That seems awfully implausible. Which means We're either looking at a truly strange murder, or a faster type of Terrormorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic.
En effet.
Terrormorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
On a vu Londonienne, là. On l'a vu tout à l'heure. Mais tout à l'heure. Genre quand on a fait le début, là. How does no one know how Terrormorphs get onto human worlds?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a Terrormorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to.
Ouais, c'est ça.
And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
I'm sure there's a Russian
There is.
explanation.
There has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terrormorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terrormorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit.
Ouais, ça serait peut-être une
Clear it
idée.
with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Alright. I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means.
Clairement, c'était comme une des
I'm
top
not
researchers
sure
en
exactly where to find
xénobiologie
him,
avant la
but
guerre.
last I heard, he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go check in
Fuel
with your
does not
commander.
matter. Comme,
We need
j'ai
to know
jamais
what
payé
we're
pour du
dealing
fuel.
with.
Jamais. 1800, hein? Lieutenant de Commander Tuala. On retourne au Commander Tuala. Elle passe une théorie. Jameson. Mass District, return to Commander Tuala.
I don't want to lie. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Ouais, on va juste finir ça, puis on va parler à... J'espère qu'on aura dit à sa quête. Si on aura dit à sa quête, on s'entend qu'on drop everything. Ah, Sergeant Yumi. En plus. Hey! On va juste finir la quête ici, là.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a Terrormorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terrormorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
All dead. All lost to a Terrormorph, which I killed. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample in a gene tag. No, no survival, sir. All lost to a Terrormorph, which I killed.
You killed a Terrormorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample?
Researcher, she gave me this gene tag to show you.
A researcher? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified.
C'est ça, c'était comme le top
Here we go.
xenobiology, xenoweapon
Service record.
researcher.
Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division.
Ha!
Faced tribunal at the end of the colony war. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
Start Terrormorph. So it might actually be an urgent mission. What the heck is Xeno warfare? On sait c'est quoi? Can we even be helping this woman?
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
Alright, might actually be an urgent mission then.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She wants Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm it's a threat.
I see.
Uh-huh.
This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample.
Deliver that
I'll make
sample.
sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Yay! UC Vanguard spacesuit. Aha, là je vais avoir un autre spacesuit à les mettre. Mais comme clairement il est pas aussi bon que le mien. Le Mark 1 spacesuit il est encore... Alright, quasiment niveau 37 en plus. Right. Là, on voulait parler. Sam?
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planet side. How about you?
Flirt. They both have their charms.
Well, how non-committal of you. See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it?
Not everyone gets the opportunity. Yeah, no, if they only knew what they were missing. No, not everyone gets the opportunity.
There are unfortunates that have little to no choice in anything, and they have my sympathy. But there are so many people that think it's out of reach when it isn't.
Non, c'est
I
sûr
think
que
everyone should at least get out once. And go someplace, meet people.
c'est valide
Get
même
out
dans
of your
notre monde
comfort
à nous.
zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just little issues and bickering. There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God, there is grandeur too.
Je sais que lui, il faudrait qu'on niaise. They think you can only carry it away. New cultures and experience can be deeply enriching. Never knew you were that poetic. If they don't come, it leaves them more relentless. No, I never knew you were that poetic.
Space. That great void.
The final frontier.
That's the stuff for me. I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here in a big way. I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Not knowing what's next.
Be real careful what you wish for. No, you always surprise me.
Always keep them guessing. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons.
Here's the discovery, Sam.
I couldn't ask for better company.
Alright. Une conversation de plus de fait. On va aller voir... j'ai failli aller me pitcher dans l'eau, là. On va aller voir... on va y aller. En fast travel. Chose Yumi. Chose Yumi, start... New Atlantis, je pense. On va aller voir Yumi. On va faire un petit peu des deux, là. Je me dis, la UC Security, je vais avoir 4-5 quêtes probablement, là. Fait de temps en temps. Je vais voir du moment que ça commence à se répéter, ben, screw that, là. Mais comme... J'ai l'impression qu'on n'a pas entendu parler de la fin de tout ça, là.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
Alright. What's up, Yumi?
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started.
Looking for work?
Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
Alright. Why did he leave without identifying the assailant?
Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable.
Il y a quelque chose de bizarre avec sa face. Il y a tout le temps comme un petit smirk. Comme un petit sourire en coin. I can do that.
Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
What's Dawn's
A
Roost?
restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes, depending on the food.
Ok, ouais.
See you later.
Alright, on va essayer ça. At Break of Dawn. Percival Walker on Mars. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Deep Cover. Oh, ça c'est du Crimson Fleet. See Vigilance and speak to Commander Quebe Kande for the details. C'est peut-être... ça fait peut-être partie du DLC, ça. Je sais que j'ai des quêtes avec le Crimson Fleet. Right. À date, il n'y a rien de très spécial là-dedans. C'est du travail de police, là. Come on. Oh, yay! Alright, fait que là, on s'en va là-bas.
My brother works at Stud Ekman, and he said...
C'est-tu? Family Apartments. On va aller voir mes parents un petit peu. Voir s'il y a quelque chose qui a changé. J'ai entendu dire aussi qu'on pouvait trouver... Je pouvais trouver mes parents un petit peu partout dans la galaxie, dans les autres affaires. Ils font du voyage. Hey, Mom.
I'm planning a grocery run later. I get some things you like.
Y'a rien? Y'a rien.
Sweetie,
Whoa.
I was just thinking of you. You never knew your gran, but she's about the only one like you in my whole family tree. Left home at an early age. Well, ran away, really. Became a UC Marine, if you can believe it.
Wow, cool. Ah, with the note you sent, oops. J'avais une note de revenir voir mes parents. I don't think you've ever talked about her.
Really? Well, I suppose it's ancient history. I only met Grandma a few times. Oh, she was fierce. I swear. Her eyes almost glowed. Every time I saw her, she'd drill me on math. If I got her questions correct, she'd give me a treat. Once, I got them all right and answered her bonus question, and she smiled. Only time I ever saw her do that.
That's our drill
Most
sergeant.
formidable woman I have ever met.
Sounds like she was tough on you.
She firmly believed in a solid education. Well, I was going through storage, and I found her old armor.
Oh.
I
Really?
think she'd like you to have it. You have that same thing. You're forging your own path, not just letting life toss you this way and that.
Cool. I don't know what to say.
You deserve it, sweetie. Oh, enough of this. I don't want to make a scene. You need anything, sweetie?
Grand space helmet.
You're welcome anytime.
What? What? Il est pas loin, regarde. Mark 1 Spacesuit Physical 132, 136, 128. C'est pas super loin, hein? Grand Spacesuit, je vais voir si je peux le... Parce que, tu sais, j'ai plus de thermal, plus de airborne, plus de radiation. What? J'ai-tu le Grand? J'ai pas le booster pack de Grand, j'ai le Space Helmet. Grand Space Helmet. Oh! Il est meilleur que mon Space Helmet. Il est vraiment laid, mais whatever. Puis je vais voir si je peux upgrader ça ici pour... il est déjà pocketed, mais je vais voir si je peux l'upgrader pour comme avoir plus de résistance ou quelque chose comme ça. Mais non, on va peut-être justement partir du Mark 1. C'est quoi que j'ai ici? Settler Comfort Wear. Ah.
And I mean anytime.
Ah, je m'attendais vraiment pas à ça. Sup, Dad?
That Aquila City bank robbery story on SSNN. That was you, right?
Of course it was. Oh, I was so proud. My child on the news.
I nearly dropped my
Jesus!
drink. You were dealing with bank robbers?
À chaque fois que je te vois, à chaque fois que je le vois, il est comme pire qu'avant. There's a shootout, but I kept most of the civilians safe.
Jesus. You...
That's
you
my
stay
line.
safe, all right? Honest to goodness, bank robbery.
As soon as I saw that story, I talked with Linda. You know Mrs. Ming across the hall, and she didn't believe me.
I swear our friends think we're making you up. I almost want you to show up in your finest Constellation outfit at poker night, just so I can show them.
I could show up with my Ranger badge if you like. A Freestar Ranger.
Wait, you're a ranger too? I swear. But next time, let us know you got a story coming on.
Might save your dad from having a heart attack.
Man, je vais pas leur parler des Terrormorph de bord.
Just so you know, your mother's missed you. Like a lot. Do I have news?
D'accord.
Oh, your father has been as anxious as a kid on Christmas.
Anyway, so you know about my card game, right? Been playing for years.
Mm-hmm. Talk about your poker night all the time.
Do I? Well, I was in the game of my life. Me and another lady, we went all in and then some. After I called, she had 4 of a kind, queens. But I had an honest-to-God straight flush.
Honey, she doesn't need to hear the play-by-play.
This is my moment. So finally, I won. I won big. The biggest pot of my life.
You're still ugly. That's wonderful, a little scary, but mostly wonderful. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est comme... c'est juste comme... Ok, je viens d'aller abattre un fucking Terrormorph qui a comme décimé une petite colonie, mais sure, you won poker night, yay!
I kept my poker face, even if I felt like letting my insides out. But the big kicker is, I won myself a ship. A real starship.
It's real, sweetie. We went to the docks and looked at it and everything.
Well, there's no way I'll ever fly it. So we had no idea what to do with the damn thing. And then it came to me. You. Your expression makes it totally worth it.
What?
All the paperwork's already been taken care of. Keep it, sell it, I don't care what you do with it. I just hope it makes up for all the money you keep sending home.
Right, j'ai un nouveau ship, j'ai une nouvelle armure. Toi, Matt, as-tu encore de quoi me dire?
Feel free to grab in. I missed you so much, darling.
Non, toi, pas.
You came. How are you doing? You eating well out there? It's easy just to survive off, well, garbage when you're shipbound all the time.
Nothing like your famous nachos.
Well, I do what I can. You remember Grandpa's restaurant? Last time you were there, you must have been 5, 8. Some of the best food in the galaxy. Service with a grunt and a glare, I always said. But Dad's food kept them coming back.
I don't think I ever saw Grandpa smile. Like ça, c'est
He
son père à
always
lui.
said, smiling wastes energy. Your grandfather taught me what I know of cooking. He didn't want me to go to uni. I was the only one interested in the restaurant. But when he got on in the years, he trusted me with something sacred. His meatloaf recipe.
Please tell me you're making meatloaf tonight.
No, I'm not. Something better.
Oh.
I don't know if anything I taught you about cooking stuck, but I figure it's time to
Je vais
pass
avoir
the
le
torch.
family meatloaf
But
recipe.
you gotta promise not to share Grandpa's meatloaf recipe with anyone.
Oh.
It stays in the family.
Oh.
I swear Dad's ghost would come back and strike me dead if you did that.
Oh. I solemnly promise to guard that secret more life.
See that you do. Any meat will do. If it's dry, extra tomatoes. They'll moisten it up if you do it right. Sorry. A bit of a moment here. So, you want to talk about anything?
No, not remove kid stuff trait.
Stay as long as you like. Nice to see you, daughter. Tell me, are you doing well? And none of that, I'm fine, Dad. Really, answer. How are you?
Never been better, having the time of my life. I've seen a lot of shit. There's no reason. There's never a dull moment. When I think I'm tired, I just can't stop. No, I've never been better.
I envy you. Truly. When you find your calling, it can be deeply fulfilling. All your adventures. There are so many. It's dizzying to keep track of. It worries your mother that one day you might take on more than you can deal with. Is it worth it? All that risk and danger?
What I'm doing makes a real difference. Yeah.
It most certainly does. I got some years on you. My guiding star has always been, find something you believe in and fight for it. For me, it's you and your mother. Every time big life decisions came up, that's what made it easy. What would be best for all of us? If you can strip away everything and answer that one question, well, it helped me.
Good talk, Dad. Thank you.
It's what I'm here for.
J'adore
It's nice to have you home.
J'adore les delightfully
Take care,
low
kiddo.
stakes. Je sais pas comment expliquer ça autre que ça. Comment que comme je viens ici, il me parle de son
Flamenco.
poker game.
What? Who?
Flamenco.
Elle veut danser, c'est ça.
Or we could do salsa.
Non, on l'a déjà entendu. Mais comme les Delightfully Low Stakes, comme je viens ici, je viens les voir, puis je sors d'ici avec l'armure de ma grand-mère, avec un nouveau vaisseau. Ben ça, j'avoue que c'est pas tant. Puis genre avec la recette familiale de Meatloaf. Genre.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here.
Ok,
I do
blablabla.
hope you are enjoying your time in New
We
Atlantis.
hear about the fight that happened at your restaurant.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
I need to find one of the patrons involved. Apparently he stole something.
I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Alright, merci.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Athena Tower. On va essayer au moins de faire ça, là. C'est ça, j'adore, tu sais. Mes parents, c'est juste comme. Ils s'amusent, sont retired. Moi, j'ai comme assez d'argent, je veux dire, j'envoie 500 pièces par 2 semaines, je pourrais leur envoyer 4 fois ça, j'ai aucun problème. Non, Athena Tower, c'est par là-bas. Non, c'est ça, j'adore. C'est comme. Puis là, j'ai entendu justement, quelqu'un m'a dit qu'on pouvait les trouver un petit peu partout. On pouvait les trouver genre à Neon, on pouvait les trouver à comme. Je vais essayer d'aller les trouver à un moment donné, d'essayer. Je veux pas regarder où est-ce que c'est. Hugo Fournier.
Howdy. Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that...
Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
Thank you. He's a scoundrel and a fiend, and I was wrong to ever think otherwise. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter.
Your ex claims you stole that ring.
He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Jesus, ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait dans ce temps-là? It's still his property? Oui, parce qu'on va avoir des
I
persuades.
don't care. I'm not giving it to you.
On va essayer. Ah, juste 4. Your gift is conditional. It's only yours if you actually got married.
I think my lawyer would disagree. Either way, if Octavio wants to take me to court, then so be it.
Ok. Let's UC security take the ring for now. You can get it back later once the lawyers sort it out.
That does sound reasonable. So long as you don't hand the ring over to Octavio.
Defying UC... Well, defying UC isn't very smart.
So you would rob me too. You're not giving me a choice, are you?
No.
Fine.
Jinx,
I'm
like that.
extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
Sweet. Let's go back. Sergeant Yumi. Residential, commercial. Yes. Reputation as a city of prosperity, districts where the less fortunate live their lives are carefully hidden from view. Ouais, c'est ça le well. Alright, allons voir notre ami. On va au moins finir ça. Après ça, on va aller voir le prochain épisode. On va probablement aller voir sur Mars, continuer la quête des Terrormorph.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Je me demande justement où est-ce que ça va aller. On va-tu comprendre pourquoi que les Terrormorph ils sont ils apparaissent partout?
How can I help, Captain?
I finished my investigation of the fight at Dawn's
Ah,
Roost.
perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back?
Give ring. Yes. I did. Here you go.
Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work.
I'm a
Hardly
Bethesda
surprising for a
protagonist.
captain of the UC Vanguard, but still. Impressive nonetheless. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
5300, c'est mieux que 250. Alright. A break at dawn. Ouais, c'est ça. Là, la prochaine fois, parce que là, ça est pas mal fini, là. La prochaine fois, on va s'en aller à Mars. Ça fait une couple d'épisodes que je fais qui sont un petit peu plus longs, là.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
You have anything interesting for me?
Well, mildly interesting at least. Here.
Qu'est-ce que lui va me donner? Iron. Bon. Nope, that's not interesting. Personal
Talking
questions.
about me is my favorite subject. A kid.
J'ai dit tout déjà. Ouais. How are things going with Lillian?
Well, we managed an entire civil adult conversation the other day.
Ooh.
I kept waiting for the fireworks. I was still waiting after she said goodbye. It was different. Good different. Let's talk about something less awkward. Like bathroom hygiene.
Alright. Mais le reste, on les a tous déjà
No,
vus.
that's it then.
Alright. Tout ça, on va se revoir la prochaine fois. On va aller sur Mars. On va aller chercher le dude pour Terrormorph, etc. Là, pour les Vanguard. Puis c'est ça. Donc sur ce, on se revoit la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Starfield. Au revoir.